Good morning, everyone. It is Tuesday. It's 8 a.m. and we are on a project we built last winter and we have problems. So over the winter it was probably late fall when we finished it. Over the winter we had a bunch of issues with water running over the wall into the pool. And as you can see, it's a disaster. Okay, so it is a little bit scary to look at that and be like, man, is my pool gonna float? We're gonna have any issues? What's structural on this wall? What's going on? So the overall analysis is the water's running off, the pool's getting destroyed with mud, and as far as floating goes, we're safe there because any water's coming up, it's not coming underneath. The end of the pool is sticking up a little bit, so we're clear there. It's just all this water runoff is destroying everything, and we're here to fix it. Quite a few issues. I'm gonna get going over here. I'm gonna show you what we got going on. We got a new house going on here. That's a big part of the problem as well. So lots going on, but Jared's getting the block. We're probably gonna do 2 more rows on the top, 32 block, more caps. James is getting rock with the dump truck. And so I'm waiting on them. While I'm waiting, I'm gonna break down these caps, and then I'm gonna show you guys what's our plan of attack and how we can fix this mess. Alrighty guys, this is the pool project. It's a pretty sick little project. Turned out really nice. Got a little fire pit here. We ended up doing an extension around it after, which kind of blends everything in really nice. Just like a majestic ashlar slate with a stone stamp here. Then the rest is majestic ashlar as well. That's what we're looking at here. So pretty much the water's coming over the hill. He already did some pressure washing, and then it's just flowing over. So what I was saying before, what I wasn't really worried about was the water, because we built this up like 2.5 feet or so. So hypothetically, like any water that comes underneath is going to come out a little bit. It's not going to be, it's not like we're in a hole here necessarily. Actually, there's your proof right there. It's 3 feet from the top. That's about 2 feet of water would come out. So you're clear, although we need to pump that out. I'm going to show you guys this next door. So we got some engineers involved, or they did, with the homeowners. And I thought, first of all, this was short, because it is short. This comes down, I thought this would be a problem. Turns out it's not, because there's minimal water coming in. It's just dissipating through the ground and then coming around the walls. No issue at all. But this over here, where the builders have been working, so the one guy's developing this entire thing, and they've been working here. This dirt, Derek got pictures. It's basically their excavation turned into, first of all, mud, because there's no silt fence here. Normally it depends, but like I guess they were counting on the woods to collect the muddy water of some sort. I don't even know, but that's not really a thing apparently at all, obviously, because it's running into the pool. But this hillside is what's creating this. Dude, this is like a, look what it did. Oh, this is filling in, bro. It's like a sinkhole here. So all this ground up here is just coming in, and it's really bad. It's really bad. I'm gonna get a better look over here. He said all winter long it was fine, so I was mistaken. It did happen, I guess, toward the start of this build. So I was mistaken in the fact that I thought it was happening all winter, because he told me it was fine. And I was like, okay, well that's good. So it clears us completely, which I thought, hey, we made a little mistake. We should have made a bigger wall. No issues, we'll fix it. But no, that's not the case at all. So this is what they got going on. Little walkout basement. So pretty much, this is, this is all running into there really heavy. But basically, they built all this up. If I'm not mistaken, this looks like it's all built up. And that's what's creating the problem. Because if this was gone, there's no water coming off. Like now you have all this surface area collecting water and just rushing in. So they said that it's the builder's responsibility, and the city of Louisville here, I guess someone somehow that runs that the water and systems, like drainage systems and all that whole thing when it comes to building, said that it's definitely the builder. That's their analysis, and then you work with the homeowner to solve the issue and to, is it remediate or to work with and make things right. So good for us. But here we are. I said last video, literally last video, that we're gonna have to work on this. We're here now working on it today because we had a little bit of a gap and we want to get this thing done, because any problems that are big in our business, we want to just knock them out. We hate lingering problems, okay? And you know, talking to Derek, you know, I have no doubt you guys are going to get this done. I have no doubt you guys are going to fix the problem. I appreciate you guys immensely coming out here and getting this done, working with the landscaper. Landscaper's going to be here in a little while, and we're going to get this knocked out. And that's what you do when you have a business. It's about customer service. We try to our best of our ability. If we can't get to it, we're trying to get to it. And you work and you work and you work toward it. So you can't avoid problems. I was watching Ryan Tomich video on a slab he had that had some pitting and whatnot, and one of his main points was you cannot avoid the problem. You have to hit it on head first and fix it. And he's so right, and that's the way we apply everything in our business. We have issues, we do the best we can to solve them. We've only had like some minor issues in our entire career that we haven't been able to solve, and that came down to the homeowner being extremely difficult to work with, and just didn't, and we're talking minor issues, not like anything structural or anything pool design, just like maybe some landscaping differences or whatever. But we've done, other than that, you know, we've done a very good job keeping up with them and making sure everything gets done right. So all that being said, we're gonna get into this. I'm waiting on Jared, obviously, I said that before, and James on his way, and we're gonna get knocking these caps. I hope I don't chip none of this. This can be a big problem fast, so let's get to it. So we're gonna try to do this without completely destroying the landscaping. We're gonna do the best we can here, but no guarantees, man. Oh shoot, the landscapers. Oh, that's not good. They run their irrigation through there. Oh man, that's not what that was for. Oh boy, that's not good at all. Oh shucks. Oh no. Oh man, dude, that is not good. I can't, that's really not good. Okay. Hey, these the guys that ran the sprinkler system put their pipes through our drain pipe to get across the steps. They weren't supposed to do that.
Alright, well, I'm gonna cut it. I'm gonna call Derek.
He's out here now. Hey, Derek.
Yeah? Yeah, tell him.
But we, I didn't know. We was digging here. I found that the irrigation guys put their lines through our drain as a passway. Yeah, instead of like going around, I mean, it would ideally work, but it wasn't really intended for that.
Are you kidding me?
I wish.
It's getting better and better, man.
I know, man. I wish I was, you know, personally.
No.
But, I mean, it's not like end of the world, you know. It just, they're gonna have to reroute it. But like,
No.
I need like a boring. I could bore. Yeah, that'd be very difficult. But they do make those.
Come. Just want this to go away.
Oh man.
Get everybody to do that thing.
Yeah, I don't know why that was done that way. I mean, I guess they may have thought we did that for them. I guess. Let me think about this. Yeah,
Oh crap.
I'd have to get like. Yeah, it wouldn't work.
No fucking way.
I mean. I mean, I don't know if I could put a 2-inch pipe in there. No, it wouldn't work. It would be too big. Let me think. I wonder. Well, like I wonder if I could dig them up. I wonder if putting a 2-inch in there would work. But shoot.
Sneaky bastards.
Yeah, like.
I mean, they didn't know any better. They're like, oh, pipe, great.
Oh, perfect. That's for us.
Sweet. Thank
No,
you,
man.
guys.
It's for freaking future potential. Well. Yeah, they do make like, yeah, well, it's like a hydraulic system, but it's a bit system where you can pound under slabs and make an entryway. But yeah, that's like a whole.
Whole nother ball game.
It's a whole thing. I mean, it's not like you have to have big machines out here, but like it does. It just like packs it and creates like a whole. I don't know if those guys are familiar with it. It's something they could do. It wouldn't take very long, but that or just dig around.
You tell me what needs to happen.
Well, I need to cut it and then like run our drain and then really need to talk to them and see what they say, what they want to do.
Okay.
Cause like that would be really it. That way we can continue our work.
Yeah.
And get it done.
Yeah.
So, you know, hey man, life would be too boring, Derek, if it wasn't problems.
I got so many of them already. Like this,
We must stay positive.
you know, and again, you guys have been awesome to work with. So, you know, I couldn't ask for better people to put the pool in. But just, you know,
I appreciate it. Yeah, I know it. I know it. Not the ideal circumstances.
I'll call them right now. They're pretty good. They're used to guys are pretty good.
Yeah. Which is good.
Come out here and scratch their head and figure something out.
Sounds good. Thanks. You know, it would have been like if the landscapers would have been like, yo, can we, you know, put another pipe under for our irrigation? Yeah, that would have been sweet. But we didn't, they didn't communicate with us. And this is kind of what we try to plan on, right? We're like, hey, water may hold up here. We don't know. And it didn't. But the pipe was just in case. And so it was all preventative. And now, lucky, you know, because we thought ahead, we've got a pipe now. All we got to do is build this up. That's not ideal, but, you know, we weren't counting on someone to build up 8 feet of dirt. So the entire thing's coming into his property. Which, here's the deal, that's gonna be fixed. That guy's gonna have to create a berm system so the water goes out that way. So we're doing all this. This is good. You know, there is a little water coming in here, but that's gonna get fixed because the city won't allow it. And this will all go away. So it's kind of like, well, what the heck are we doing then? Well, you know, we're just making it a little better. And, you know, it is what it is at this point, so. Yeah, we were talking. I was talking to James about the situation here, and Derek came by and he looked at James. He's like, "Thank you for coming." And we're joking, and it's like somebody died or something, and we're like thanking your guest or something. I mean, as morbid as that sounds, but it's like, thank you for coming here. And it's like it was just funny because, you know, it is a big deal to these people, you know. But for us, it's like it's a standard to honor our who our clients are, and they want they need someone who they can depend on, and we want to create that. And so for us, in that regard, not because we have so many problems, okay, don't get this wrong, okay, we have our fair share of issues, but because we are there for our clients every step of the way, they are so appreciative, because it's a rare thing, and because it's a rare thing, it makes it very easy for us to stand out in the marketplace and to do a good job. So anyway, alrighty guys, we have the caps just pulled off that last one. Got a little piece here. Everything came off really nice. We're looking good. This one broke, except, you know, I got 5 extras coming, so you have one that got a little crack there, but we'll get that taken care of. And yeah, we're looking good. Irrigation guy's here. He's gonna figure out what he needs to do. I don't think he needs to do much. It's like 10:30, 10:40 right now, so everything's going smooth. As long as we can get these blocks in without too many issues, we'll be able to have a good day. And then we're gonna go do Z forms when we're done here on the concrete job that we're doing tomorrow. So that's the plan. I'm Jonathan.
You got my pipe and my wire?
I know, man. I just come to make your life worse.
So you would put a pipe?
So here's the deal. This pipe was originally designed for a drain because we didn't know what this would do with water. And so I guess that wasn't communicated with you guys. And so this is now getting water, like it's destroying the pool.
But I can tell I do drainage. That's not gonna solve your problem.
No, they have to build a berm and fix that.
Yeah, but that one, whatever you do right here, I do drainage. 100%. I do.
Well,
I don't know exactly what you will do here.
Because we're building this back up. We're building this up 2 feet, and we're gonna create a catch basin right here.
Original, this is behind it. Behind this wall, you're supposed to have a gravel.
There is.
There is.
About 8 inches down.
But when you fill it out with dirt, you have to dig all these pipes, my pipes.
No, because it's mainly for. This isn't designed for water to come to the top and go all the way down.
The water filtration, when it's raining or whatever, it's supposed to filter.
It shouldn't.
You're supposed to have a 4-inch pipe and with a
it's at the bottom.
Perforator.
Yeah, it's the way this wall is designed is at the bottom. Any groundwater coming in, there's rock built up here, probably about 1 foot of soil. The rest is 8, and it's enough for water generate filtration, and so you can divert the water. Anything on top, nothing should be going against the water, and you should be counting on the water to go down there. That shouldn't be counting. Everything should be worked around it. That's not how this is designed.
I'll be honest with you, since I see the pool and since I see everything in the landscaping,
yeah,
this job is a mess to me.
To you? Oh.
You know what I mean? They supposed to be put. No, that's what you go do.
I wish.
I don't put in my pipe. I told the homeowner we can wait.
I wish we knew we weren't planning on doing this.
This one that was not included. You know what I mean? I was thinking this is for lighting.
Yeah.
Landscaping lights.
Yeah.
He never told me it's for drainage.
I know.
So I don't know exactly. If you put the elevator, so exactly where you go doing this pipe?
Well, I'm gonna connect it.
So
I'm gonna connect a D box here.
To go that way?
To go here and out. So any water that's collected here, we're gonna build this up 2 feet. And this is basically going to come into any water that's collecting, and the rest of it is going to go around the side, so it all works its way out.
That pipe, if you put that box or whatever, that's not what we're working.
Why not?
Because the drainage go this way. Check it.
You're saying the fall goes this way?
The fall go that way, in the pipe.
It may.
No, it may.
I mean, I don't know because I have to check it.
Yeah, but normal.
I mean, I just don't know yet.
Yeah, but if I was me, I was better. You have more room here. I go around. You know what I mean? From here, you can go deeper.
Yeah, I mean, it's just more. It wasn't. Well, you know, it wasn't designed. Again, this wasn't. It's tough when you're working with 2 different parties. You know, normally we work with.
This one.
We work with entire. You know, projects. If we do projects, we do the landscaping, we do everything, and so we know what's going on. You know, we're working with homeowner, you're working with homeowner.
I do homeowner, but I know
it's tough to communicate that. You know what I mean?
Only I can tell that the way you did it, my pipe. Let me call him.
Man.
I'm gonna do house, but the way they try to fix it, the 4-inch pipe.
Oh, he's calling the homeowner? Oh my gosh, dude.
That was not working the way they were trying to do the back because the level was opposite.
No, it's not. Unless I have to shoot with a level.
Yeah, but,
This guy is driving me nuts. It's irrigation, bro. Ain't my problem, dude. Like, what do you want me to do about it? That was my pipe to design with. It's a pipe. We can figure it out. This is not something to get upset about. You know what I mean? Like, this is not the end of the world. This guy's calling my client. I mean, he works with him too, but he's just like getting all mad about his pipe. I'm like, bro, you figure it out. I put it there, not you. What do you guys think? This is gonna turn into disaster quick if I don't de-escalate the situation. Oh man, I don't need Derek involved. I don't need.
Okay.
God.
They already cut my pipe.
It's just a simple connection anyway, right?
It's only the ways that you have to be around you, the people, you know what I mean, put out the pipe.
That's not level. You gotta go down more.
No, I know. That means it's falling that way. 6 3/4. 9 inches.
Because if I was me, I go that way. If I go around, you know what I mean, the fall.
It's one way to do it.
If I was me, I'd dig it here straight.
I mean, I get you. I'm just saying there's a couple ways to do this, but
this is if you dig it here between this gap, you know what I mean.
Well, this has got 2.5 inches of fall that way.
Yeah, but you have to higher, you know what I mean. And
Which it is going to be higher. We're putting 2 more block here. We're picking this up.
But if you only the idea is to solve this, the water to. That's your problem right now. Tell me that's
The wall's not tall enough.
Yeah, but this water, that's when you try to catch it. That's true or not?
Yeah, that's what's happening.
Yeah.
The main.
But you have to come in all the way with the to almost all the way to here. So you have to push this water all the way. Because when it's raining, I notice I see this place before.
I mean, there's a couple ways to do it, you know.
If you drainage here, I agree with you. If you put your drainage here, and I'm just gonna give you a simple idea. Hey, if you wanna use that pipe, if you put this drainage right here, probably working a little bit, but not, you know what I mean. But you have to build a little bit here.
Yeah, you have to build all this up.
But
if you're taking into account that the water's supposed to go behind the wall, that's not how we do drainage, you know, because that's not good for us.
Only I got guys do the work. They fill it out that this road always supposed to be gravel all the way to the top.
Well, what about, you got to have landscaping in there. I mean, there's only like another 8 inches of dirt under there or so, or 10, and the rest is, you know, gravel, which is what it's supposed to. I mean, I hate to do it, you know, I hate redoing people's work, but you know, if that was a question, it could have been, someone could have called us or something and say, hey, can we use this as a sleeve or not?
All
right, that was a mess, huh? Language barrier, I don't know what the deal is. So here's the deal, we're in this landscaping and it's gonna probably cost us, like, he said he'll probably charge Derek like $1,200 to run this line all the way around. There's 2 lines all the way around this patio here back. So there's a lot of digging they got to do, wire and all that. So I mean, it's a matter of figuring out exactly. Now he was telling me too is he puts the drain over here, which I plan on putting it there, but I may like it, he may be onto something, put it right there. Any water that's coming in, he's saying run a French drain, basically, of some kind. River rock, he swears by river rock apparently. But I'm like, whatever. Ideally, my goal was to just build this up and let the water go around the side, and then anything else, the bulk of it's going to catch into this drain. And I see no problem with that. We've done that 100 times. Apparently this guy don't like it, but I don't see any issues with that. So either way, like, there's 2 or 3 ways to do this. And I hate it when people are like, calm Derek. The guy's already, you know, upset about this whole thing and annoyed. I'm like, dude, why you gotta call him and just tell him that we don't know what we're doing? It's kind of annoying. It's like, there's 5 ways to do this. Whatever. Huh? He does drainage and all kinds of stuff, apparently. Apparently he's a one-stop shop. And he's got the answers. Yeah, well, I don't disagree that this wall should have been higher. I mean, at all. But the reality of it is, client pays for it, and things don't get discussed because we're working with a budget. And you got to see where it goes. And unfortunately, that's just the way it has to be sometimes. And so, also, then someone builds next to you. So, I mean, I'm not saying there wasn't a little water coming in here at all, but it's hard to tell because the landscaping, when it wasn't done, was pouring in. And so, according to Derek, it wasn't. This guy says it was, but he was also referring to the landscaping that wasn't done. And when the landscaping wasn't done, yeah, it was a complete disaster. It was horrible. Because the mud was just pouring in. You helping us? Nice.
Tell them it's impossible, it's in their mind. Or it's just gonna grind that off. The glue doesn't really grind off that easy. I just did it, and it's not like concrete at all.
And this has got 2 inches of fall to there. That's continuing this row all the way.
Yeah, but 2 inches, if it's enough rainstorm, it's going to bypass that 2 inches and go over the wall again. So I want to go up 2 layers.
What I'm saying is that you can build this up higher, almost like a berm.
Build it up like a berm.
Slightly. And then it could even slope a little bit to here. That way it catches.
Let's say we do 2 rows and be done with it.
Because 2's a lot.
It's not going to take us that much extra time. An extra hour. It's not about the time, it's about the look.
Well, there's that too. It looked better with only 1, but I don't know. If this was only like freaking 5 inches lower, it'd be nice.
I don't really care about the look. It's going to go to the top of that next step and above it a little bit.
Well, the second one would go to the above it, but
Above it. A little bit. And I'd say we just do 2 and put a bunch more dirt in there and put a nice good slope to that box.
honestly, if we put a 15 on it and we put it right here, we'd make it. Whatever, we can do 2. Ready, whatever, verdict has been set forth. I was wondering why you called me acting all nice.
Yeah.
Well,
You think it's possible to somebody, your brother, somebody bring the trailer tomorrow morning?
Yeah, I mean, we can bring it.
Okay. What time you be there?
We'd probably drop it off tonight.
Okay.
That way I don't, so you guys can get there early.
Yes, I'll be there like 5:36.
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you, Jonah.
Yeah, no problem. How do you guys think? You think we should glue these down or not? They're not, as far as I'm concerned, if I'm aware of, I mean, you're not supposed to glue them. You don't have to. y'all. It's done, Harmon. 2 layers, caps are in, corners in. We just got done gluing them. I'm gonna go ahead and knock this out. That's good. Oh. Well, that don't freaking work. I don't know what will. Oh, dude, it's like perfectly where I put my day box. Dig around that really good so I can get my cleaner around there. Yeah, that's got like 2 inches of fall, dude. 3 inches. I don't look like it though. It's trippy. It's this hillside. Looks like it's flowing back to the D box. This is the lost project. I've got video of this entire build. So, I mean, the project's beautiful, you know. Just a little bit of some issues. Let me know if you guys want to see the full video. I mean, I filmed it like a show. You know, I could put in like an hour or 2-3 hour video of this whole thing being built, which actually I might do, because I've already been experimenting with that kind of content. But comment below if you guys want to. All right, guys, this is it. Well, this is what we got. We got this drain running out. We had to absolutely butcher the landscape irrigation lines. But this is running out. Got about 6 inches of fall, plenty of fall there. We got, you know, they got to fix this. The wall's built. Everything looks good here. We're gonna do probably like a channel, so like about 2 foot of river rock or something. We don't know. The landscaper's here to talk about it. And then, you know, this wall looking good. Everything matches, same rock, same everything, same block. Everything blends in really nice and looks really good. So, you know, we're out of here for now. And it's late. I gotta talk to James and see what he wants to do, because it's 4:30 and we were gonna go do Z-forms, but I don't know. I got some more stuff we want to talk about this job and how it all played out, but anyway. Oh, James! I do them Z-forms tonight, or we gotta be there at 5:30, 6 o'clock in the morning. Okay. Drop this trailer off and you can just take old trailer. Yeah, we'll just take my truck and hook his trailer up, yeah, and then back it in and drop it on the edge there. Whoa. There we go, finished up. They're all ready. All we gotta do is put the jets in. The guys are gonna do the rebar, sump tubes, and all that in the morning. We didn't have a saw with us, but we were able to we had enough shorts here and there. Then we cut the liners with the knife and got our ties in. Everything's looking good. Oh man, what a day. We're done. So that whole job in the beginning of the day was nuts, you know. Getting that all up, arguing with the what is this, sprinkler guy, telling me what to do, and I'm like, that's all, you know, I can take some advice or whatever, but he's telling me I'm wrong. All he wanted was for less work for him. That's all it was. And the principle of it was, I put my pipe underneath there. That's my pipe. Stay away from my pipe. But he thought, oh, because all these other builders he was telling me, they put this pipe underneath so I can put all my stuff through. Maybe you should have asked, instead of just assuming, okay? Well, and then he went on to tell me how we built the pool wrong because water was going over the edge. I'm like, yeah, because the landscaping was a mess. He didn't do the landscaping until like January. We finished this thing in like September. I mean, it was like all the mud just kept flowing and then it went over the edge. It was a disaster. And then mixing with this new build, like I said before, ideally we could have went up higher and created the same thing what we did, but wasn't in the contract, and it wasn't an issue until, for one, the landscaping wasn't done right at all, and then that builder opened up that lot and created a higher plane, and it all washed in. Before, it was fine after that. Before that, no issues at all. So it was still done to where it was working well. But this is an overkill, you know, addition to it, to where anything can hit it now, and the landscaper is going to get done. They're going to probably create that nice little drain, French drain / D-box drain that goes out, and everything will run really, really well. Hopefully it doesn't get clogged with mud. He's got to get that taken care of, because it will get clogged up with mud to where you're going to have to shoot a pressure wash in there, or like some kind of at least a hose, and some other equipment with a jet on it, maybe like a jet with a hose or something. I know they got like special flex hoses that are like stiff that you can shove under pipes, but it's all good. You know, he was super excited to have us there. He was really grateful that we showed up and did it. And that's another point of this whole of business in general, is you guys got to show up for your clients. You know, that's what customer service is dead now. You know, talking about common sense is dead. Customer service is dead. And it's like, it's not that difficult. Everybody shies away from problems. You know, you have problems most of the time because you didn't foresee them. You know, just like we foresaw the fact that we may need to put a drainage in there, and we put a piece of pipe in there underneath the slab just in case. Foreseeing the issue. All right? And that's what it's about. And then we show up 2 days later when he texted that photo, and we showed up, and it worked out well to where we could show up and get it done. It took, you know, half a day more than I thought it would, so we'll charge him for a full day plus material, and then he's in return going to charge that to the builder. That's the goal, because he told the builder, listen, this is on you. The engineers, the city came out, everybody said it's your fault 100%, and that's the deal. So because after landscaping was in, there was no problem, but then when he started digging and all that, just, you know, created the whole thing again. And we had some bad rains. So keep that in mind when you're running your business. You know, if you guys want me to help you build your business, build your pool business, teach you how to build swimming pools, the whole 9 yards, comment below, help, and I will get with you, and then we'll get on a phone, a Zoom call or a phone call, and we're gonna talk about what you got going on, because I'm gonna start training people. I've been training people, and I'm gonna train more people. I got 5 slots open. You know, I'm going to do all online. It's going to be pretty insane. So, you know, I want to teach you guys start to finish from the ground up, everything, and then the business side on top of it. So it really works if you guys already have a business and you want to add on to your business. I've already done this before. We're creating, you know, when they get this pool business up and running full speed, we will have created a 7-figure addition to their landscaping company. It's a company out of Ohio we already trained. So that's a big deal, and especially when all your landscaping business is paying for all of your equipment that you're using already, and then you go into pools and you only need like 1 or 2 guys extra to run the pool side. It's highly profitable. So there's that. Also, homeowners, or you're in a project now and you're over your head, give me shoot me an email or comment help, and we'll get you taken care of. And we're done for the day. It's been a long day. Tomorrow morning we have to be up at 5. We're going to be here at like 6:15. I want to make sure everything's done right before the concrete gets ordered. And then it's always a practice of mine. Get here early, so you know where everything's taken care of. We have to concrete set this handrail over here. I got to run grab the concrete real quick, and then you know, want to have that preset and leveled just so it's perfect. And then we're ready to go. Then we got to pour at noon, so we're gonna do this in 2 pours. We got about 10 guys coming for concrete, and the pump is gonna schedule a whole day for us, and so we got everything lined up and we're ready to go. It's gonna be beautiful tomorrow. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys like the content, subscribe, like the video, and I'll see you all tomorrow.